Most of you have likely either known somebody, have used it yourself, tried it, and that would be marijuana. It is illegal at a federal level, but it is legal in several states. Today I just wanted to talk about the legalization of marijuana in the state of Florida. Right now, Florida is only legalized a strain called the CBD strain, which is also known as Charlotte's Web. And the other states outlined in red as well. And the strain is used mainly in children because it does not contain THC, which is actually the part of the drug that gets you high. The CBD strain provides other benefits that does not get you high, so it's not for that use at all. So in the states in red, those are the ones that have legalized that use only. The green states have legalized it for both medical use, and some cases they've also legalized it for recreational as well. And that would be Washington, Oregon, California, Colorado, and Washington, D.C. And there are some other states that have either not touched it, they want nothing to do with it, and a few states that just have not enacted the laws yet. Right now, it is not known to cure anything, but it is classified as a class 1 narcotic. And that is the same classification as mushrooms, heroin, and drugs of that, and LSD. And it is said to provide no medical benefit whatsoever. But it does, and we have seen proof time and time again in many uses and benefits through ingestion, through smoking it, through eating it. One of the benefits it has with the Charlotte's Web strain that's good for here is, or in the state of Florida, is that it works for seizures and epilepsy. So it is being given to children of that in small doses, to the point where I saw a story on CNN that showed a child that it would have over 120 seizures every day. This was the child's entire life. After using the strain of Charlotte's Web, she ended up having only maybe 20 seizures a day. It cut down to almost nothing. And these were grand mal full-blown seizures. So nobody can live a normal life like that. So in the cases like that, it has worked. I've also seen the benefits of it in my husband, who is filming this for us today. He had a bump on his face, and it was cancerous, as told to him by his brother, who's a doctor. He also had a few spots on his head. A friend of his from California, whose daughter works for the dispensary, said, here, he gave him some balm to try. And after using it for 6 months, it's gone down to almost nothing. It's unnoticeable. And it's completely removed the ones off of his head. A friend of mine in Chicago is going through chemotherapy right now. She has been prescribed Marinol. She can now eat because she was just completely nauseous. And it's actually like she was a stranger for marijuana, but this has actually benefited her tremendously. So it does benefit people. Right now, as a matter of fact, there is a study going on that DEA approved. It's the first ever trial of medical marijuana use on post-traumatic stress disorder victims. So that is a brand new thing. This article I had is just dated April 21st, so within the last couple of days. So there are new strides being made every day. In Florida right now, it was in 2014 when they tried to get the approval of medical marijuana for the whole state as for complete medical use, but they got only the approval of the CBD strain came through, and that was a bill signed in by Governor Scott. But now it's on the bill again, and it needs to win with 60% of the vote. Last time it lost by only, because it had 58% margin. So it is up again, and we're hoping that this time around it actually can come, because it benefits so many people. With it's even been known like the CBD strain helps people with anxiety and stress. It does work, and again, it's not that it gets you high, but it has other medical benefits. I mean, they make clothes from it. I mean, people use it, they eat. It's made clothing. There's so many uses for hemp other than just the way people want to look at it. It doesn't make you crazy like they showed in, Reefer Madness. It was a movie in the 1960s where everybody was just going crazy. It's nothing like that. And yet alcohol is, and we see alcohol use every day and people getting killed. Marijuana doesn't provide that same kind of effect. It actually does promote medical effects. So now that the DEA is going forward, the Food and Drug Administration is requesting now the DEA to declassify it as a lower class instead of being the class 1, and then it can open it up on a federal level to all states. So right now, technically, it is illegal everywhere on a federal level, but in some states, they're not going to arrest you for it. Like within Florida, if you're using it or prescribing it, if you have the legal verification to do so by a physician, or you're and you're the patient receiving it, and you're not selling, then everything is good to go with it. So it is good for that benefit. There are also many organizations now that support it, including the New England Journal of Medicine, the American Medical Association, it's the American Academy of Pediatrics, and the American Cancer Society. Right now, the other benefit to it is the creation of new jobs. It promotes growth in the economy. It promotes new careers, new benefits. It promotes tourism to people that still cannot get it. So it is going to come to pass, I believe, this next election round, which will be this November. So everybody needs to get out and vote for it, because it does have medical benefits, it does have good uses, and it does help people out. Right now, I'd like to also ask if anybody has any questions about any of it. Before I do that, though, a couple other things I wanted to mention that I did not is some other diseases that it also helps with, because I think these are very beneficial to know. It controls not only seizures, but HIV. We talked about PTSD, ALS, Tourette's syndrome. It calms nerves down so people can't.